Hello everyone, in this class we are going to discuss density and melting point of transition elements. Very firstly, we will discuss about the density of transition elements. All the transition elements possess very high density. Across the periods, density vary inversely with the atomic radii. Okay, so as we move left to right, that means across the period when you move, density increases as the atomic radii decreases. Why it is happening, children? Because you already know when we move from the left to right in the period, the density increases from titanium to copper. You can see the table also. So this increasing density due to when we are moving left to right, that means across the period, what is going to happen? Atomic radii decreases. Why atomic radii decreases? Due to the effective nuclear charge. When the atomic radii decreases, then atomic masses are also going to increases. When you move from the left to right, atomic mass is also increasing. Okay, when the atomic size decreases but atomic mass increases, then density is going to increases, because density is equal to mass by volume. You can see the table. Coming to the very important property of transition elements, that is melting and boiling point. Melting point and boiling point. The transition metals have very high melting and boiling points. The melting points of three transition series you can see in the graph. Here I am having a graph. In this graph you can have a look. So it is clear from the graph that the melting points of these metals rise to a maximum value and then decreases with increasing the atomic number. So when the atomic number increases, there is a decrease in the melting point and boiling point. Why? This reason you already know. When the atomic number increases, enthalpy of atomization decreases. When the enthalpy of atomization decreases, the strength of the bond will be decreases. Because how the strength of the metallic bond you are going to decide? That is, more the number of unpaired electron, more the strength. So when the atomic number increases, then what is going to happen? When the left to right, when you move from the left to right, atomic number increases, hence number of unpaired electron decreases, hence the melting and boiling point also going to be decrease. Now let me have a discussion about the high melting and boiling points of transition metals. Why the high melting and boiling points of transition metals are there? This is due to the strong metallic bond between the atoms of the elements. This is also evident from the fact that these metals have high enthalpy of atomization. Previously I explained enthalpies of atomization. So if you go to the scandium to manganese, what happened? It is enthalpy of atomization is increases. Number of unpaired electrons are increases 1, 2, 3, 6 like that. So due to that, if you take the chromium, molybdenum having very high melting points. So the metallic bond is formed due to the interaction of electrons in the outermost orbital. Hence the strength of bonding is roughly related to the number of unpaired electron only. Hence the greater the number of valence electron, stronger is the metallic bonding, and consequently what is going to happen? Melting points are high. So I already explained you that when we move along the particular series, let me take a 3D series. So when you take the example of scandium, what is the unpaired electron? 1. If you take the titanium, what is the unpaired electron? 2. Vanadium, if you take 3. Chromium, 6. So that's why when you see the diagram of this melting point and boiling point, you can see there is a sudden rise in the chromium. Why? Because it is having a more number of unpaired electrons. Hence what is going to happen? Bond will be strong, metallic bond will be strong. Hence melting point is also going to be high. Therefore the melting points increases up to chromium. After chromium, what happened? Number of unpaired electrons are going to decreases. When the number of unpaired electrons are decreases, for example, Iron, manganese you take, manganese how much is there? 5. Iron how much is there? 4. Cobalt how much is there? 3. So what happened during that time? Melting point is start to decrease. Melting point is start to decreases. I hope you understood the physical properties that melting points, boiling points, density and metallic strength of the transition elements. Until my next video, keep learning, keep practicing, and those who are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click onto the bell icon to get notification of my videos.